Denver Mayor Mike Johnston has pledged to resist mass deportations under President-elect Donald Trump's administration, declaring his willingness to stand firm, even if it means jail time. Johnston suggested deploying local police and 50,000 residents to act as a human shield at the city's borders, dubbing it a Tiananmen Square moment.
I would certainly protest it, and I would expect other residents would do the same.
Trump's new borders czar, Tom Homan, has said that he is willing to arrest leaders like yourself for standing in the way of these policies that they want to enact. Would you be willing to go to jail for these things?
Yeah, I'm not afraid of that. And I'm also not seeking that. I think the goal is we want to be able to negotiate with reasonable people how to solve hard problems. Republican and Democratic presidents in the past have all tried to find solutions to these problems. President Reagan helped people get access to work so they could stay and support themselves. Biden and Harris worked on restricting entry at the border to close down. There are a lot of ways to approach this problem. We don't think it has to come to this. But yeah, I think when you look at, Ralph Carr has always been one of my heroes. He was the governor who in the middle of the internment of Japanese Americans said this was the wrong thing to do. And he stood up. It was unpopular. People were mad at him about it. That was in the middle of wartime. If the president or any of his actors are going to do things that we think are illegal or immoral or un-American, we'll stand up against it.
This bold stance comes as Denver grapples with a surge of nearly 40,000 migrants since late 2022, marking the highest per capita influx in the nation. You'd have every one of those Highland moms who came out for the migrants. And you do not want to mess with them, Johnston said, emphasizing community solidarity. His comments have sparked national debate. Senator Rand Paul warned Johnston could face removal from office or prosecution for defying federal law. Speaking on Face the Nation, Paul called the mayor's plan a form of insurrection, highlighting the supremacy of federal law. If the mayor resists federal law, this will go to the Supreme Court, and he will lose, Paul said. Johnston remains resolute, invoking historical figures like Governor Ralph Carr, who opposed the internment of Japanese Americans during World War II. If the president or any of his actors are going to do things that we think are illegal or immoral or un-American, we'll stand up against them, Johnston said in an interview. As Trump's administration prepares to enforce immigration laws using military assets and federal agents, tensions rise over how sanctuary cities like Denver will navigate the looming confrontation.